My name is Frank Ivoh Agueze. Naturally, every person aspires for something that is good. But apart from that, your aspiration must have a background. My aspiration is tripartite. One, everybody likes good things, and to be Eze is a good thing. I think it is an honor when your people choose you to be. That is one. Two, I see that seat has been vacant and it cannot be so. I said, let somebody occupy it or let me be there. So that's to say, others that are aspiring to be, they are not against me, I'm not against them. Whoever occupies the seat, to God be the glory. But if it is me, I'll be happier. Thirdly, I've done a lot of things, and people say, what do we do to thank this man for his efforts in community development, community integration, and all that? And what I needed to do is get a position that will help you to do something that the community will assess you generally. When the stool was vacant, I was the person that started it. I said, let that stool not be vacant. I know I went to people, places, asking them, what do we do? We don't have an Eze again. And what do we do? Should the community be like that? All of us are suffering it. As I'm talking to you today, for the past years, where we don't have Eze, if we begin to tell you what has happened so far, you sympathize with my community. And I said, let it be given to somebody. It may be me, it may be somebody else. But if it is me, to God be the glory. And I know the community will be very happy if it is me, because I'm on ground. I've been in this community for more than 15 years. My travel is, if I go to a place, I will sleep a day or 2 days, the next I'm back. And all my journey, my work, my business is in Ugwulangwu. If you give it to somebody that is elsewhere, he needs to be told what is happening. He's not on ground. And that background is very, very essential. Customarily, culturally, and information-wise. Because once a second-hand information is given to you, you may act ignorantly. Not basically on what is happening, but what you are told of. I sleep here every night. I wake up here every night. Every person can access me. That is it. Mgbom Ugwulangwu is a community recently created by the military administration after the 1990. Though from the 1999 dispensation of this present democracy, Ugwulangwu was created by the last military administration that handed over to the civilians. So when Ugwulangwu was created, when the military administration created Mgbom Ugwulangwu as a community, before the handing over of 1999, the first Eze was the only Eze that existed. But prior to that, Ugwulangwu as a community has the first Eze Nwajoda that emerged in 1976, and it was keenly contested between the late Eze Nwajoda and the one chief Nwankwo Anoke. And then immediately after that, when he died in 1999 and was buried, the community became without Eze until several efforts was made by different contestants, but no Eze until 2000, in the year 2000, when Ugwulangwu became a separate community, and the Mgbom Ugwulangwu became a separate community. Then Ugwulangwu took care of their problem, and Eze Yoko was elected. His Royal Highness Eze Aroefe Yoko is Okechima II of Ugwulangwu, who is the deputy president of Ebonyi Council of Ndezes. Now, Mgbom was left without any. Exactly on January 4th, in the year 2000, there was election between His Royal Highness Ezeship Aspiratant Mgbom and Chief Osu. It was in a primary school around here, in Amene here. In our constitution, we have a method. It is an open ballot system, which winning is based on simple majority. We queued up, and Ezeship Aspiratant won also. He was celebrated and later coronated. That was the first Eze and the only Eze as has ever been a Mgbom Ugwulangwu throne. And some years back he died and the throne became vacant again. And since then you can imagine a house without a father. You can imagine a household without a leader. You can imagine a community without a father. Culturally, traditionally, government-wise, who represents us. And you know, political system is every 4 years there is a change of system of government. But assuming there is Eze, Eze is a continuation. Perpetually he is on the throne. Whether the governor likes him or he didn't like him, he is Eze. Whether the community like him or they did not like him, he is Eze. And that helps for continuity. Because every August, our ceremony comes. Every October, our ceremony comes. Every February, our ceremony comes. It is not government-based. It is purely traditional. No opponent is small. No opponent is small. Even the people that are not contesting are even stronger than people that are contesting. If it is not for us that are real contestants, we could have settled the matter. It is our supporters that are our problem. They will come and tell me, don't let go. They will go and tell another person, don't let go, we are with you. They are jumping between lines. But that is the way it's supposed to be, and that is the way it is always. But the truth is that I'm only contesting with one person, and that is Chief F.U. Okuri, who has been a commissioner in the state, who was a former SA to the governor. And to the glory of God, we are in peace. My love for my community cannot be quantified. I left my house, my village, my community, my local government and my state, and stayed away for 17 good years without coming to Ugwulangwu. But where I was, I have enough money to buy land and build. I was collected to become anything. But each time, I remember what my mother told me before she died. I said, if I'm there, I'm a lost son. And I said, I will not be lost. Let me go back to my village. And that is why, against all odds, against the little things I've made, I came down to pick the job of a teacher. No matter how small they say it is, but as a teacher, I did well. I said, let me start by serving my community. If you meet the people I've taught, there's nothing on earth that I don't have now as my sons. Teachers, soldiers, lawyers, mention it. Any career in life, somebody is there for me. When our Eze was buried in 2014, January precisely, officially the throne is vacant. By 2015, after 1 year of mourning as an Eze, I started meeting people. You are occupying this position, let us have our own Eze. Tomorrow you will be removed. Who will again will go for us? What and what do we intend to gain when we are absent? Some of them rejected that, being Eze is the last thing I can be in my life. Some of them said so. Some were like, are you to tell us? Do you think we don't know what we are doing? At the time, some friends said, we see your interest, we see how far you have done. Please, if we ask you to go, will you go for us? I have to pray, consult, and they finally said, I'm interested. We thought about it. I consulted my immediate family, the Koromoti family. They said, you being a teacher, you want to contest. you can't go far. But if God says you will win, God will help you. But for us, we are afraid. Not that we are not supporting you, but our fear is Eze. She said, the hardest thing, I went to the equal level. They said, okay, we know we have sons, very many of them. We should allow every other person, whoever wants to contest, should come home and contest. We waited, we went to the village level, then it went on until the day that Mgbom said, whoever is interested should come and declare openly at the General Assembly. I was there, we were 4. When one declined, the other one didn't, they said form should be printed for people that want to contest in the recess. A certain amount should be paid. I paid. Chief Okori paid. The top person that's supposed to pay said he's not paying. We should leave it for him. That it is not a contestable position. It is only for him. Whereas in the history of Ugwulangwu, in the history of Ohozra, and almost in the history of Ebonyi, we don't have monarchy. The greatest is for me to return back. When I left home, my father, I left home when I was very small. My father died when I was 2. My mother died when I was in primary 5. I have to become an adopted son by the family, by extended family, by other friends and well-wishers. I schooled outside home, and the God is telling me something. Go to your village, do a work. All the services given to me by those people I met outside home, I cannot thank them now. But it is for me to help others that were like me. Then, that is how I came down home. I grew up in a family of teachers. And I'm the last born of my family. Even though I'm from a polygamous family, I'm the very last born of the family. I'm the last child of my father, a polygamous man. I can read and write a little before I started primary school. As you say, I didn't start primary school at a very young age. I attended primary school in my father's house, in my mother's house. And I attended Mgbom Central School, later Ugwulangwu Secondary School, then went to Okigwe National Grammar School when I was the senior prefect in 1995. And I have to work with some companies, transport companies, construction companies, including Greenlight Motors Limited, Happer Nigeria Limited, and eventually I established my network business. Immediately after that, I think I can take good care of myself. But then I enrolled into Abia State University, where I read History and International Relations and graduated. Immediately after my graduation, within a space of time, I got a job in Ebonyi State as a secondary school teacher. Then I have to enroll for my master's and at the same time PhD in education, so that I will have education qualification and at the same time continue with my academics. Blessing comes from God. Whether you are lazy or not, you can be important. For instance, when I was a teacher, I know how people respect me. Even in my own business, my private business, I know how people respond to it. And I think I've made a very good name from my own private business, running as a media practitioner and later running a rest point. First of all, you know that Ezeship is not political. And Eze is more of a beggar. Because you don't have the community money in your hand. You only ask the powers that be, please help us do this. Once they help you, you can do it. If you go to government, you cry out to them, please, this is what we need in my community. They will now help you and do it. If you begin to say, this is what I want and I'm going to do it, you have to do it with your money. And once you are asking somebody to do something for you, you are like a beggar. You see, in Mgbom Ugwulangwu today, we don't have electricity in most of the villages. We don't even have peace. So Ezeship starts with peace in the family, peace in the villages, communal peace. You have to liaise with the leaders of these communities to make sure there is a communal approach to issues. Not every matter going to court, going to police. If they go to court every time, what are you doing? What is your own work? And then at times you have to go to government and beg them for slots. Some positions you ask them, please, assist us, appoint one of our sons, appoint one of our daughters. That is one of those things. The youths are the engine room. Once the youths are not peacefully engaged, the adults will know what to do. For instance, we said on one time, what is Sinta? Hunting. We don't men go and hunt. It is the youth that we hunt. After the hunting, you do a ceremonial. During the ceremonial, you invite people, resource persons, who will now educate them. I'm not many of them. Honey, Ezeship school. Ezeship school, no. But no one knows you could have more you can eat. Only a more equal people, identity, may have Brundi Beke. nke mbụ bụ na ibe eze abụrụ enwere imi na onye na-eji ibe eze na-akwadoji onwe ya akwado maka na eze ọbụla nwere ikwe na ọsọ ndị na-enyere mmadụ aka ibe eze ọrụ mbụ ndụrụ ha bụ ndụmọdụ na ije ozi onye ọbụla na-enyere m aka sị mbụrụ eze sọrịtaje na ọ bụ mbụrụ eze na mụ na anụ m abụghị eze na Mgbom Ugwulangwu n'oche eze ọdụ 21 seats oche ohu na nna akpọgidere eze nọdụ prime minister apata secretary apata eke oche 21 seats onye ọbụla anọdụ na nke it is not eze alone but gaụdụ na Mgbom nta oche ya niile enwere onye nọ na mgbe a nọ n'oche ya niile mbụrụ eze onye ọbụla ji irite uru nna bụ na ọ bụ n'uwe ego kenji aja eze ka ọ bụ ọgụ kenji aja eze n'udo udo a mvu n'obu kenji inye obodo enyemaka mvu n'obu kenji inye obodo dịka onye nkụziworo nkụzi for more than 15 years ekere ma ndị nkụziworo akụzi men na-asụ ihu ya nkụziri ndị uru ọbara unu bịa nụso anyị chịkọta ya ọnụ ndị ụfọdụ nkụziri nkụzi jezi ibu nkụzi nke ha abịa kụziara m kụzikwara ndị ọzọ maka onye nkụziri mgbe ọ nọ na secondary school eje onu university jee bụrụ a consultant o ji ebiazi nte bịa bụrụ a teacher to me I will gather people teach them ya nwee nsogbu anyị nwe ma anyị abịakọta onye ọbụla ekwu na nke ọka ịma onwe ndị mara na ahụ ike onwe ndị mara n'ime udo ọ dị ezigbo mkpa eze abụ n'ọrụ onye na ọwa ọrụ apara aka arụ ana m na onwe m maara ma onye chụọ bekee ọsụtụ be frank. I'm frank already. I will be very frank.
My name is Chief Dr. Baro Mwaji. On the Kuru Hawana Fugunangu. That is Onyiribo Nkembo Namene. My community is a good community. I back him up. If God said that he will be the Eze, it's a small boy to be Eze. But as far as God will give him, he have to be.
The Eze come from Amene, and the Agueze will be the Eze. Even boys, youth go happy, old people go happy, women go happy.
My name is Comrade Chidi Prosper Okereke. Our community is in dire need of a pragmatic, a creative, a youthful leader like him. Having known him for a very long time, I think I can vouch that he has integrity, he has the willpower to enforce policies. I am convinced that he is the best candidate for this position.
Comrade Sunday, Abumbo campaign manager, Gimbe Saburese. Mama,